Hi, I'm Wren, and this is welcome to my channel. I am doing kind of a weight loss diary, sharing my experience through weight loss progress. So far, I've lost 130 pounds. Pretty proud of that. I am going to be getting bariatric surgery soon, and I'm already in the pre-diet phase for that. All liquids, yay! But before liquids, I had to go through the weight loss bariatric program, and I learned a lot of stuff along the way that helped me lose that weight and help educate me into being successful. I want to share this with the world in hopes that somebody out there who's been struggling with weight, like myself, all their life, basically, there's hope even if you're bedbound, because last year I was. I have a bad back. Most of my weight tends to sit on my stomach region, and I have two deteriorated discs in my back. Do I still have pain? Absolutely. Um, am I mobile? Yes. 130 pounds less means less pressure that's pulling my my back and crushing my spinal column. So there is definite improvement there. Um, I just want to share the education I learned along the way, maybe some recipes I've come up with, things that I take uh, are found. Don't, I'm not sponsored or anything like that. So if I do name a name brand, it is just my experience. And everybody's different, so it may not even work for you. Well, one of the things I like to start with is I have protein. That's the biggest struggle right there, isn't it? You need 80 to 100 grams of protein a day when you're trying to lose weight. And that can be hard to do. It can be daunting, actually. I sometimes don't get hungry. It's weird, I know. But I, I didn't think I overate before. And it wasn't that I was overeating, it's just what I was eating. Mm, So now I think I actually eat more now than I did before, to be honest with you. But the protein, what I tend to do is substitute, like, well, I do obviously do the lean proteins, egg whites and fish and chicken, really good sources of protein. And then I go for like yogurts on days I'm just not that hungry for the meal. I log it in my little nutrition journal, in my fitness journal, I guess. There are many programs out there. I just picked one. They're fitness programs and they have these little journals in them, like Noom and MyFitnessPal. There's tons. Pick one. Yeah. Pick the one that works for you. It really doesn't, at the end of the day, doesn't matter. You just need to be able to log how much food and what kind of food, so it helps you to be aware of your calories. It helps you to be aware how many fruits, vegetables you've had that day, where your nutrition is at, where your protein is at, how much salt you had, and sugar. And it's a great tool. And all these are really tools, and they can be good or terrible. It depends how you use them, honestly. I have found like yogurt was a great way to sneak protein in and not a lot of calories. I also have like protein drinks. I tend to go with like the clear ones that have lower calorie count, but still good amounts of proteins. I also have protein powder you can make into smoothies. There are literally just endless possibilities when it comes to protein. And the great thing about it, like a protein smoothie, is you get your I use whey because you want to use animal protein. That's the easiest for your body to absorb. And you just put it in there. You put in your fruits, frozen fruits, so you don't have to use ice. It's amazing. And it puts that much more nutrition in it. And then what I do, because you always need like a liquid in it, is get flavored club soda. There's no calories in it, and it comes with a little extra flavor, and it's no calories. It's like a win-win, and it works perfectly. I mean, if you're going to be putting something in there, why not? It makes great smoothies. You can put literally anything in that smoothie that is a fruit or vegetable and call it a day. I prefer frozen stuff because then I don't have to add ice cubes. Ice cubes just wasted space in your tummy, and it's great, but it's not going to help you meet your like fruit and vegetable. Like, if you're filling up with water, which is wonderful, it's always recommended when you are eating to drink about 2 hours after or 2 hours before, so the volume in your tummy in there is basically for food. And you always want to eat slow. That's weird. It's like savor the food. And if you're not enjoying it, don't eat it. Not worth the calories is what I like. I mean, another thing I learned was like 64 ounces of water a day, which really wasn't a hardship for me. I drink water all day long anyway. Hydrate. Simple. Not brain surgery. I actually do hydrate a lot. And it wasn't a hardship, but some people it is. You get used to anything after a while. You really do. 64 ounces minimum a day, and then you want 7 to 13 fruits or vegetables, fresh or frozen. Either one. As long as you get the amount in, mix it up. Always mix it up. Different fruits, different vegetables have different nutrients in it, and that allows your body to get your full vitamins for that day. You also want healthy fats in like nuts, avocados, things like that. But here's the trick. You're only looking at 5 grams. So 5 grams is not a lot. In perspective, it's like 6 almonds. So we're not talking a lot, but you kind of want that daily. And what I do is I use olive oil to cook with, or I get the olive oil with butter with olive oil in it. So I get my 5 grams without just not too much. I have nonstick pans, so I only put a small amount of olive oil in. It's real simple, and it allows me to just slip it in there and not even think about it, honestly. It's like juggling. I thought I knew nutrition before starting this journey. I really did. Obviously, healthy food, bad food, stay away from the bad food, eat the healthy food, right? I didn't know. I did not know nutrition. I knew nothing. And now it's like my eyes are open. It's crazy. The other thing you're looking at is like sugar. Everybody's like, well, sugar is not that bad for you. Technically, yeah. Especially high fructose corn syrup. In moderation, like small amounts, it's not bad, but the problem is how your body digests it. Even in a small amount, it's basically like one chemical away from turning into fat, and your body turns it right into fat, honestly, through the digestion and liver. And then it also blocks hormones that your pancreas, called leptin, that decrease your appetite. So in reality, yeah, sugar can be bad, even in small doses. And that's why they're saying stay away from sugar. Small amounts, though, are fine. I have done small amounts and have lost weight. Um, when I say small amounts, I don't mean every day. I mean once in a while. I, f- I get, I think during this entire time, and it's been 10 months now, about 2 small milkshakes, 2 Starbucks, small ones, tall ones, and then I think I had 5 bites of cheesecake. Do you see where I'm going with this? When I say small amount, I mean small amount, and I don't finish a milkshake because I just basically want a few sips. If you have a really intense craving, because I have run into that a lot of times with really intense craving, because I have had them. One of them was for a cupcake, believe it or not, and I really wanted just the cake, the ice cream. I mean, the icing, and I don't even like icing normally. But I was really craving it, so I bought one and I ate like 2 bites. But by then, I had been on this diet for some time, and I was to the point where I was like, whoa, this is a lot of sugar. No, just no. To me, it's more the idea than it was the actual product. Because once you've been, I guess, detox from sugar and salt, the things that you used to eat every single day, it's intense. I mean, really intense. I didn't realize how sweet everything is. And at first, I thought it would be a huge struggle and I could never eat out and it was going to be all diet food because, I'm in my 40s and diet food has been notoriously bad over the years. It's gotten better, definitely gotten better. But, growing up, it was awful. And diet meant, basically disgusting things. It isn't. It's how you look at it. I make a lot of food from scratch. If I want pancakes, I just get a banana, put it in my blender, put 2 egg whites worth of eggs in there, and blend it up so it's a liquid, throw it in a pan, and cook it. Deliciously good. The greener the banana, the more neutral your pancake will be. The browner the banana, the more sweet your pancake will be. So, whichever one you want. And then, like for pizza, it's like, oh, wow, I'm going to miss pizza. Am I? No. Why? Because I make it. I found low carb tortillas. I dry them out so they're crispy in my pan. They're about 4 carbs each. And that's my crust. And then I make my sauce from scratch. I use fresh tomatoes and seasonings and stew it all together, blend it up to where it's a liquid, and then I thicken it with cornstarch because things like tomato paste and stuff like that tend to have sugar or salt in it. And to avoid that, I just use cornstarch and bypass that all. And then you don't want it too runny because it'll just make your crust real soggy and it'll be not good. Then you put your sauce on there. You get fat-free mozzarella. Put a little of that on there. You get your turkey pepperoni or whatever topping you want. Fruit, vegetables. I guess people put fruit on pizza. Uh, whatever you want, really. And put it in the oven. Turkey pepperoni is actually really good. It's lower in calories. It's tastes a lot like regular pepperoni, just a little spicier. So keep that in mind for people that have sensitive stomachs. And like I said, I play around. The kitchen is your playground. If there's something that you want, you can find a way to make it healthy. There's always a way to make it healthy. You just gotta kind of think outside of the box. It's not easy. It's a lot of creativity and are there fails? Yeah. Yeah. When I do stir fry now, I don't use sugar, I don't use salt, and I don't cook the rice. It's basically vegetables and meats, and then it goes in, and that's what we eat. You don't necessarily need the rice. Actually, it's very delicious without it. So we still have stir fries. We still have, like, curries or whatever. You just got to be a little bit more creative when you make things. Um, I even make burgers. No, burgers, you need to make sure that you get the leanest ground beef, if you use ground beef, as possible. And it's going to be high calories for that meal, so plan that day. And I recommend, if you do plan on having burgers that day, make sure that you have other sources of protein, like in protein drinks, to substitute. As I said, you probably see me sweating. I apologize. I have hormone imbalance. I tend to sweat a lot. Uh, one of the battles I have to do against weight loss. One of the many, actually. I got mental and physical problems that make it very hard for me to lose weight. Uh, See, I'm balding, I'm losing my hair. That's part of the hormone imbalance. I have, you can't necessarily see it, but I do have a beard when I'm not, getting rid of it. It's just part of the hormone imbalance, I'm afraid. And I am human. I have physical and mental ailments. I'm not proud of them. I just want to open this channel and share my ups, my downs, in hopes that somebody sees it and maybe I can help somebody with the education I've learned or my story to go on the road to be healthy. Because it's not just about losing weight. Anybody can just lose weight. It's about making the life changes to be healthy. And all I'm going to say is hydrate. I love you all. Do your best. You're not alone. And you are beautiful, no matter who you are. Thank you for listening to my channel, and thank you for taking the time. And if you like, please like and subscribe, and if not, it's alright. I know there are many of us out there. My goal is not to be famous. My goal is to help. Love you all, and goodbye.